Hi you guys, I'm just wanting to share some exciting news with you. Here's a bonus video because I ran to the art supply store and wanted to get myself a new gouache set because my old set was so dry and all the colors has become quite brown. So I don't think the light fastness was very good. But let me show you guys just what I got. I've blessed myself with a little handbook. This is 100% cotton, 300 GSM watercolor paper, hot press. I've never owned one of these, so it's just a lot of fun to get this out because what I would like to do, I would like to play with my gouache in this little journal and sort of make it a gouache journal. It's a great way to sort of stay in practice with mixing color and all of those kind of things. Let's get this seal broken. Dun, 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 dun. And of course, I chose a beautiful aqua green for myself. I'm so excited. Beautiful watercolor paper that's nice and thick so it can handle watercolor and gouache for sure, so that's really exciting. And here in the back it looks like they have a little pocket. Oh, that's so cute. There's a little pocket so you can add maybe some collage elements in there, something that you want to save. So let's get into the gouache, because this is from Mont Marte. It's really affordable. I think this set cost me 186 Rand or something like that. So that's really affordable on the budget line. It's 12 ml of bottles. That's 4 ounces US. It's a semi-matte finish and they've got 18 tubes and 18 colors in here. It's rather good with light fastness. The ones that they've labeled with 3 stars is really light fast. Most of them are 3 stars, just a few of them are 2, like the lemon yellow and this purple, and also the rose, that is 2-star light fastness. And then some of them are completely opaque and some of them are semi-opaque. So we're going to explore that together, because maybe you might also be interested to get into gouache and don't know where to start. So Mont Marte is an Australian company and it's available in South Africa. They have student grade material as well as really amazing professional, and it really is at the affordable side of the penny, because you know, life and art supplies has become very expensive. So I don't want, you know, tight finances to be an excuse not to be creative. So I make deal with student grade, and I promise you student grade has become so good lately that it really is a good starting point and an investment for you to begin to get to know the medium without you know, totally breaking the bank. So this is just the packaging. It comes in beautiful plastic tubes and it's got a lovely sealable cap like this, and I just squeeze some of them out. So I've blessed myself, let me put this aside, with a palette for the gouache, because that can also be a bit of a challenge. So I got myself this lovely palette that you can close and you can travel with it, and it even has a nice finger rest for you and place to hold your brushes should you work standing or maybe plein air outside. So what I've done is I've dispensed about half of the tube in each of these vials. So we're going to go through these colors in my little art journal, and on this set, or should I say almost last page in the journal, it's always one that sort of folds over like that. I thought of doing a nice color swatch of these swatches on there, so I know what the color looks like in its pure form, and I also have you know, the name of the color written next to it. Now gouache is just like watercolor. It is water soluble, and the only difference is gouache is really opaque. So I think I'm going to start here on the yellow side and just make a beautiful little dollop of color. It doesn't have to be, you know, pretty or anything special. I just want a nice little sample of the color, and then I will write the name of the color next to it. Now, I'm not a gouache expert. I've done a few gouache paintings with that previous set that I had, and with a bit of patience and a bit of beginner's luck, I must say I quite enjoyed the medium, and I can really encourage you to try it as well. It is really accessible and it is simple. Obviously it can also be mastered into an art form by itself, because there are some techniques and methods that will make your life a little bit easier. But as you can see, the colors are quite opaque. It covers the page completely, and that's the fun part about it. You can start with this medium very lightly, and dilute it with a bit of water, and you know, work your way up to a thicker consistency. But that rule applies to watercolor as well. So in that sense, if you used to watercolor, then you will understand the principle of beginning with a very light sort of wash of color that you've diluted with plenty of water. Let it dry, and then build up on that in layers, going thicker and thicker and more concentrated with your paint as you go. So this is just going to be a new adventure for me in this cute little art journal. I just couldn't resist when I got to the art supply store. They were on special, and these little handbooks can be a bit pricey. So I thought, you know, if not now, when? This is a good time to just bless myself with a little bit of art joy, and see what this brings to my art journey. I love meddling in new mediums and sort of familiarizing myself with new mediums. I do like water mediums mostly because most of the time it's just easier for me than you know, things like oil color. I actually did go to look at a little bit of oil color to begin to expand my acrylic paintings, but it's rather expensive, so I sort of rethought that sort of journey today a little bit and decided to jump into that when I am in a better financial situation, so that, you know, I don't spend money that's needed for other things. Simply because I don't want to, you know, start with really student grade oils. I want to get water soluble oils that I can integrate into my art practice, but those oils are a little bit expensive, and then you still need to buy the linseed oil and those kind of other solvents to dilute it with and to make glazes with. And so I thought today, you know what, I'm in no rush. We can get to those experiments a little bit later. But I must say I'm quite enjoying this little palette here, and the color is nice and creamy, and it's nice and vibrant. It's really pretty. I like that. And this is the brown family. one of these down as well. There we go. And then we've got black and white on the very far right here. And I placed them there in the bigger wells because you will use black and white quite a bit in order to mix all of the different tints and tones, and that's going to be so much fun. This is their titanium white. I was curious to see how this performs in context. I'm comparing this now with a very professional white titanium gouache from Winsor & Newton, and I must say we'll see. It is a bit of an expensive what do you call it, gouache, but it's absolutely worth it. So here I've mixed my own grey shades. It's just going to make life a little bit easier later when I start mixing color, if I already have a bit of a grey scale as well. So I've mixed a dark grey and I've mixed a medium grey, and I literally just used like 2 squirts of black, 1 squirt of white, and here I did 2 squirts of white and 1 squirt of black to give me a nice variety. You know, this is the thing about gouache. You can mix an endless array of colors, and I'm quite happy with the palette that is provided in this 18-piece. This mixing thing also gives me different mixing wells in which I can mix particular colors. So you can sort of try and keep these wells relative to a particular color like blue or green. So we're going to be playing with this in the next few episodes. So I'm looking forward to exploring that with you guys a little bit more. I'm just going to write the name of the color next to the color swatch. And I think that's a nice way to initiate an art journal, and especially if you work with a particular medium in it, and you can do a little bit of a color swatch on it. So thanks for watching, guys, for this unboxing video. I just had to share with you guys what I got myself today and what this looks like, and maybe you can get the same and play along. So I'll see you guys in the next episode coming up soon. Stay creative, and bye bye for now.